It's now time to talk the latest from ag stocks as we're seeing a significant rally on the back of some of the commentary from President Trump on Truth Social regarding specifically soybeans is what's really taking off in cooking oil as well. Joining us now is George Tsilis, senior markets correspondent, for some more commentary on everything happening in the world of ags right now. And George, who would have thought that this would be one of the more interesting components of the market today? But what are your thoughts on this soybean short squeeze, which is a term I'm going to now be using? I love that good alliteration.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, these are headline-based moves that we're seeing, and the Trump administration or Trump is really going after China for various reasons. Last Friday there was a big market reaction, a big sell-off on late in the afternoon, and just continued throughout the day based on re-aggravation of trade tensions with China. There's been issues with semiconductors. We know that some of the rare earth materials and metal stocks have been in the forefront, but now there's another theme that the market is latching onto, and that's the grains and the soybean oil markets. Because looking at what the Trump administration mentioned yesterday afternoon, it was actually after the market closed or close to the market close. There was some challenges that Trump put forth that China is basically strategically, I suggest, perhaps not purchasing U.S. soybeans, because U.S. as well as Brazil are major exporters to China. And it looks like maybe the Trump administration was accusing China of playing hardball and stopping the imports of soybeans from USA, preferring soybeans from places like Brazil as sort of a strategic, poke at the United States. And so in retribution or retaliation of that, Trump is now looking at potentially placing a tariff on imported soybean oil based products and vegetable oils that are refined in China. So again, if China's not buying U.S. soybeans as they once were in the past, but they're selling us refined soybean oil products, those soybean oil products could be made from Brazilian soybeans. So Trump is basically using that as a bargaining tool with China, which we know that Xi and Trump are supposed to now meet near the end of the month. But nonetheless, just that headline alone is creating a huge boom to soybean oil stocks. And it's really a manifestation of, what retail traders are latching onto versus institutional traders. So if you look at the retail side, you're looking at stocks like Australian Oilseeds Company, for instance, just an example. There's many names to mention, symbol COOT. That stock actually was higher, if you look at the pre-market today, over $5 a share relative to the closing price yesterday, which was roughly 60 to 70 cents per share. So that's a 4 to 5-fold increase in performance, again, assuming you're looking at the pre-market and aftermarket trading as well. The reason being is the headline is creating a lot of draw of retail investors moving into stocks in this space tied to soybean oil and vegetable oil refined products based on market capitalization, because the market cap of this company yesterday was only around 18 million. There's other companies like Seed that is moving higher. But one of the things I noticed too, Jenny, and this also could be in the context of what institutions are buying, if you look at companies like Bunge, symbol BG, and Archer Daniel Midland, ADM, these two stocks are up meaningfully as well. Bunge at some point in time was up over 12%. ADM is up nicely in the high single digits. And these are agricultural supply and ag services companies that are larger cap names, multi-billion-dollar companies. So institutions obviously are moving into this space as well. And I did look at soybeans in context of what's happening, that if you look at soybean prices, including Bunge and ADM as proxies for soybean, all of these products and these companies, too, stocks are down roughly a third in the last 3 years, which gives you an idea that maybe there's a bumper crop in soybeans, oversupply, prices have fallen, and that's cutting into the profits of these businesses, as well as looking at the soybean ETF.
Yeah, and I do think that the entire, space, it's interesting to see the way this can all be ignited on just commentary, but obviously it's not the only space that's been affected. Rare earths was another one last week more so, but we'll have to see a lot pending now on that supposed and right now potential meeting between Xi and Trump, like you said, at the end of this month, if that happens. I know Trump has been relatively reluctant to meet, it seems, based on his commentary on Truth Social, but we'll leave it there. Appreciate it, George, for that insight.